Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. It's your host Jeff in the Heezy. Thank you so much for everybody's support after the 49ers lost to the New York Football Giants. I was in a rut for a couple of days, but you guys really pulled me out, and I appreciate that. And so like I said in one of my posts, I guess I'm rooting for the Pats right now. I watch the Super Bowl every year, regardless of who's in it, and I always have a good time. It just would have been a more gooder time if the 49ers had made it. But on to bigger and better things. Today, thank you to the interweb for letting me know. Today is Australia Day. And today, people all over the world, not just in Australia, are taking the time to enjoy some Aussie wines. You know, if I had more warning that the day was coming up, I would have tried to spend some time and pick out something super nice, especially since the last Australian wine I tried for you guys was that crappy Penfolds Shiraz. But I've got two value Australian wines today, and hopefully they show a little bit better. I've got the Lindemans. I've got the 2010 Bin 99 Pinot Noir. I've got the 2010 Bin 50 Shiraz. You know how it goes. Do the Pinot Noir first. Let's see what's shaking. So definitely light in color, and what else would you expect? It's a Pinot Noir. As I look at the, light in color, it does have that burgundy hue, and right away, I really like fresh nose. There's some cedar, there's some wood, but then on the back end there is kind of like this jammy fruit that is starting to come out. It's something that you would expect coming from the land down under, is those jammy type of flavors. Yeah, it's like this like raisiny strawberry type of hybrid, very red, very very vibrant. It smells kind of nice. Doesn't smell expensive. It wasn't $6 a bottle, guys. Yeah, this is where that big Australian sunshine just shines down onto these grapes and brings a very juicy, very fruit-driven flavor. Think red fruits. Not so much strawberry, leaning more to cranberries and cherries. There's a little tartness. There's a nice acidity. But also, for a Pinot Noir, it's weird because, the body itself is relatively thin, but it leaves a residual thick feeling in the mouth. I hope you can understand what I'm saying here. It's not viscous, but it's just, if I would describe the finish as it's transitioning through its different flavors on the palate, it's got a thick feeling, which I kind of like. So there's those red fruits, a little bit of that cracked black pepper, a little bit of green pepper, lots of acidity, and even though this is a really fruit-forward type of wine, I don't think that it would be, what I'm saying is I think it has the confidence to be able to step aside and take a backseat to some foods. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be friendly with some lighter fare, not a steak, but I mean, although it could go with steak, but I'm saying, you know, this could go with a nice like light chicken dish. Like, you know, it's not bad. Wow. You know, I realize now I've got one glass, I've got two wines, and I didn't bring anything to pour this in. Luckily, the sink is right over there. I'll be right back. Oh, let me score this. $6 at your local grocery store. 86 points. I'll be right back. All right, wine number 2. This is the Lindemans 2010 Bin 50 Shiraz. Now, it's saying on the label, you know, the Bin series, what they do is every single vintage, they give their wines a new number. So you would assume the next Shiraz would be the Bin 51, the next Pinot Noir would be the Bin 100. That's what I'm guessing. Now, as I look at this bad boy right here, gosh, a little bit of cork came out, and I'm kind of bummed about that. I will sip around. Oh, I'll pull it out. What the heck? You and me, we're friends. It's okay. Get rid of that. And as I look at the color, not nearly as light. And it does have, you know, a hint of that burgundy color, but transitioning more to the purple type of hues. Yeah, not overly dark. I can still see my fingers through this. Definitely through the Pinot Noir, but, you know, a little bit through the Shiraz. A little sniff here, and I gotta say the nose is a little bit tighter. I am getting, you know, a little bit of cedar, a little bit of wood. Not a whole lot of fruits coming out. Fruit itself is kind of muted. Maybe a little bit of plum, a little bit of blackberry. Let's give it a whirl. Wow. So, I was talking about this guy being fruit forward. This is fruit in your face. Not as, you know, not as much of a fruit bomb as the last wine I reviewed for you. Look at me. I don't even remember the name of the last one. No, it was the Sterling Syrah. So here's a Shiraz, you know, same grape, different country. And not as much of a fruit bomb as that, but in comparison, two fruit-forward wines, this one a little bit more so over the top. And on the front, you know, you are getting those plums, you are getting those blackberries, and then there's a, not really tart, but more of a sour type of finish, a peppery, sour type of finish, you know, like, I would, you know, I'm thinking of citrus fruits like limes and lemons, but really almost kind of like a grapefruit type of hint on the finish of this. Different types of spices. I don't know if they're all really coming together to make something as beautiful. I would definitely say the Pinot Noir is more delicious. But the Shiraz, it's interesting. It's making me think, and sometimes that's what you want. You just wanna think a little bit. Give us another whirl here. Yeah, you know, there's almost like an astringency to this one, like almost a, you know, this one had the nice acidity. This one, I mean, you know the wine is going to be acidic, but I mean, there's almost this basic, this alkaline, this soapy type of flavor to it, and the more I'm going into this, the more off-putting it is. The initial attack on this wine was nice, but I almost don't even want to drink anymore. I mean, I kind of have to for you guys. I mean, I want to give you some good notes, but this is not going to leave us on a good note. Yeah, it's just a little awkward, right? It's like awkward jam. It's like plum, blackberry, soap, grapefruit, jam. That's not a good combination, and this wine is not good. I know some people were asking me to start panning some wines, and I can't say that this is the worst wine ever. I think I tasted the worst wine ever a couple weeks ago. I just didn't have the opportunity to film it or record any of the stuff. But this is on the level of something that I do not like. I'm giving it, 72. 72. It's not good. Here's what you do. Next time you have $12 to spend, right? And you want to get your bang for your buck. Instead of buying this and this, just get the Lindemans 2010 Bin 99 Pinot Noir. And this Shiraz, forget about it. Forget about the Shiraz. Just buy 2 of the Pinot Noir. A lot of times I have just food sitting around, and I know we're running a little bit long here, coming on the 12-minute mark, right there. And sometimes I forget to taste. We had 2 different wines, and I've got a little food right here that I just really did want to taste along with these things. And I don't want to leave Australia on a bad note on Australia Day, so I do want to go back to this Pinot Noir, and I'm going to pair it with some good old American beef jerky. Let me just empty my glass again. And you know what? I gotta give this glass a rinse because I don't want any of that. What did I give that wine? A 70? I don't want any of that 70 to affect my 86 pointer over here. Okay, here we go. So back to the 2010 Bin 99 Pinot Noir. I'm going to pour myself a nice glass because after I say goodbye to you, I'd like to enjoy the rest of this. Put this up front here. I'm going to taste again. Yeah, that's just good jammy fruit and food friendly and some good stuff. 86 points. 86. Let's try with this beef jerky. This may take a little bit. Do they have beef jerky in Australia? They must, right? You guys discuss. Good beef jerky. Now I'm going to try it again with the Pinot Noir. Wow, and like I said, the acidity really is livening up the fattiness and the beefiness of that jerky. You're still getting that fruity characteristic, but again, it's okay taking a back seat to this beef jerky and really kind of stepping up the flavor of this bad boy. The United States and Australia together, they can make some pretty good stuff. Crocodile D in Los Angeles, anybody? I don't know. Anyways, don't want to waste too much more of your time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a very happy Australia Day. I hope everybody enjoys the Pro Bowl this weekend. I hope everybody enjoys the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. And until then, everybody, stay rad.